Hello there YouTube, it's Beakers Bjornsson here bringing you a tutorial today. Today's tutorial is going to be how to make a cave spider spawner XP farm slash grinder slash kind of just a really useful way to get XP on a multiplayer server as well as your single player. I'll be doing it in creative mode to save myself some time, as well as do this a little bit faster. But so yeah, you find cave spider spawners in abandoned mine shafts, of course, which are these things if you don't know what they were called. But they'll be surrounded by cobwebs, and you have to use sword to get through them in survival. But you can beat them up with swords. That's the only way that you can break a cobweb, is with a sword. So once you have your spawner immobilized, which is by putting torches basically on everything around it except for the bottom one, you want to clear out an 8x8 room, including the spawner. What I mean by that is, say we have 3 on this side, so we have 1 block, 2 block, 3 block, the spawn is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is going to be the wall of the spawner. So I'll just be using stone to wall in that. And we'll keep torches in here, that way we don't lose the lighting. So as you see again, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's going to be the other wall. Alright, so I'm going to clear this out, but first, once again, I'm going to do it on this side. So we'll have 3 going this way. So we'll have 1, 2, 3, and then 4 counting the spawner, and then we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, so I'm going to clear this out, and I will see you in a second. Alright guys, so we're back here, and see, we got a little friend. He's spawned in this corner because he was given too much light, but okay, so here is the 8x8 room cleared out. The dimensions are all set, and it's 8x8 by 4, and what I mean by that is it's 4 in height, and so you want 1 to be under the spawner and 2 above it for maximum spawning. And what I like to do is to make sure that no spiders get stuck on top of the spawner, I put a little post down, that way they can't spawn there, they have to spawn out here. So now here comes the fun part. The good thing about cave spiders is that they're so small that they can travel in a 1 block area. So that really helps when making the spawner. But so what we're going to do, you want to pick a primary side and a primary direction. So my side is, I like to have the back wall be the one that has 3, so that the water will flow this way. And so that's how I'm going to do it. The water's going to flow this way, and then I'm going to have this trench go to the right of here, and I'll explain all that. So once you choose your primary side, you're going to want to go over to it and dig yourself a trench. So since this is an 8 wide room, it's going to, the water will flow, and it'll stop just short of, it'll stop right at the end of the room, just like that, and it will not keep on flowing. And we're going to use that to our advantage. So what you want to do here is, at the end, you want to dig out on the 9th row. Go ahead and dig yourself out a trench 1 block below it, just like this, and this will also be 8 long, so this will flow just like that. And what you can do here is, let me just get rid of this water here for a second. So this will be 8 long stream pointing towards your primary direction, and you want to just keep on digging this out. You're going to need a bit of a tunnel, but now what we want to do is, so since this will end at 8, we want to find a way to keep the stream moving. So what you can do is set down a stair. It can be any type of stair. And then you want to put a sign to the left of the stair. What this is going to do, I'll try to explain it to you in a bit more detail. So if I put water on top of this stair, it'll flow in that direction and in the other direction, and we don't want that. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a sign on the direction that we don't want it to go. And that is, we don't want it to come this way, so I will be right back. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I had to do something real quick, but as I was saying, we don't want the stream to be flowing back into this stream, so we're going to put a sign right here on the wall diagonal to the stair, and we're just going to place the water right there. That way it does not flow back, but it also flows down over here. And we can even put blocks equal with the stair. That way it flows just like that. Alright, so we're going to head back now and we can break this. And a cool thing happens here. So since this is 8 long, it ends right here, but the stair will push the water up into this other source block. So when the spiders come through here, they're forced up and out. That kind of gives them oomph. They have to go this way. They're not going to be able to tread back or anything like that. We're just going to increase the amount of spiders that you can get to spawn. So that's a plus. Alright. So now what we want to do, as soon as you're kind of out of this spawner area, I usually like to have mine trail along 4 or 5 blocks. So I'm gonna have my base of operations, or where I'm gonna be killing these spiders at, on the 5th block. So please get out of here, zombie. So what we'll have, I'm just gonna clear this out real quick. Right click. Okay. So it's gonna end right here, and so that we can stop the stream, I'm gonna put a sign right there, and then one down below the sign. So this will give the spiders a place to group up. And then I want to kind of just put a border around 1 block above the sign, just like that. And then right here I want to place a you can use a glass pane, but I prefer to use an iron bar because you're going to be killing these guys. Oh, I forgot I was in creative. Whoops. Let's put those back. You're going to be killing these guys, and you could easily miss and break a glass pane fairly easily. So you want plenty of room to swing at these guys, and you don't want to break your machine. So go ahead and place a iron bar. You can trail it along like this, or you can have it just like that, so you can beat them up like that. And so we're almost basically done, but we have one thing to do yet. We want to dig out a place that way we can get the drops. So that's easy enough. So say I throw my string, my eyes down in there. When you kill these guys, all their drops are going to fall down there, and some XP is also. So you want to make a little stairway and have it diagonal with where the drops are. The drops are right there. So if I stand right here, I'll pick them up. So that's just one thing that you're going to want to do in order for you to get drops, and it won't let me put that spider. It won't let me put any of that back in. That's weird. Okay. So now that we have that set up, we have our stairway to get our drops. We have our area where we're actually going to be doing killing. All we need to do now is make it so that it's spider spawner ready, and we need to make it so that only cave spiders can use this machine. And by that I mean don't have it too high, because that'll give them opportunity to jump, and they can like do what spiders do and like float up here at the top for no reason at all. So you want to get rid of that, just like that. So it's 1 long, and then you want to disable your torches. But before you do that, you obviously want to make your stream so that they get into the trench. But first I'm gonna just wall this off. Most of the time you're not gonna have to do this, but I have to, and I'm just gonna have them go through the water. I doubt they're drowned, but that's just easier for you. Just be easier to kill them later. Alright, so now what we want to do is I'm going to go ahead and light this area up. That way we don't have mass amounts of spiders spawning just quite yet. Just want to get the torches off the ground. And I'll leave out through here. Okay, yeah. So now what we want to do is you're just going to place water buckets all along the back wall. And so the basic concept that happens here is spiders spawn. You float down this stream gingerly. Get put into this stream. And don't worry about that weird triangle thing. It's not going to affect it at all. And then they get pushed into there and they trail off into our drop zone. Alright, and so we're done with that. You also don't want to get trapped in here. It's a real pain to get out. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and disable our torches here. Have to be so careful because I'm in creative mode. Hit them on the side and make sure I don't hit the actual spawner. This would be a bummer if I accidentally just got rid of the spawner. That's the problem with creative mode. But you see, they spawn here. All the lights disabled so they spawn more. They float down the stream. And they should be coming right outside of this. And here he is. Hello. And so you can stand like just right over here by your spawner. Or if you're 4 or 5 blocks away, you should be close enough so that the spawner's still active. We'll just go back and check on it. Hello. And it'll spawn more spiders, just like you saw. And they'll drift down, and no matter how hard they try to come get me, they will just continue to flow back. And so as soon as they reach this point, I can't really do this as much as I'd want to because I'm in creative, but as soon as you sit here, you go watch a YouTube or you go watch a movie or something like that, you can come back and you can use up all your cobble to make cobble swords, or stone swords I mean, or wood swords, iron swords. Not a good use of your iron, but you can just sit here and they'll drift up to the top. You can kill them using up your cobble, which is a good way to get rid of your cobble, by the way. And try not to hit any blocks. But yeah, they die pretty fast, and then you have your XP just like that. And if you don't have that other block right there, you'll get the XP faster. But then you can drift like that, and I'd be able to get my drops, except I don't think I can because of the creative mode weirdness. But they will scoot themselves on up here on their own once you start hitting them. They'll kind of all drift up here. And so this is the gist of it. You can just get your XP. You get plenty of spider eyes. It's unlimited food source, and you'll have plenty of string for wool, stuff like that. And so that's it. That's how you make the. Excuse me. I don't think so. Okay. So yeah, that's how you make the kit. Oh well, it's too deep. That's why. Oh, cool, yeah. See, this is the problem with creative mode. Ruins everything. Oh, uh-oh. Oh, excuse me. There we go. Yep, one more. Oh, he fell into it. Alright, well, anyway, you don't want to do that. Probably want to go into peaceful mode or anything. Similar to that. That way you don't completely don't want to ruin your day or your spawner. Alright, so, thanks for watching, everyone. If you liked what you saw, go ahead and subscribe. If you could, also throw in a like. Plenty more stuff like this on my channel. Shoot me a comment if you want another type of spawner tutorial, or if you want any video of any sort in general. So yeah, thanks for watching, everyone, and I will see you on the next one.